talking about energy, about allowance, judgments, points of views, how they affect differently our lives. And when I started doing acts of consciousness, one of the energies was allowance, vulnerability. And I can say I didn't know so much what it really meant for me being in allowance. I've had it, not had it, and I've been really good at reacting as well. And the reactions I also got, they were not even mine, but I was programmed to react. Like I learned reactions from my parents, families, how you're supposed to react to different things. And then it wasn't fun, because it was never fun in my body, in my life, to react to everything. And when I began asking for more allowance, there just was a totally different space. And it was so interesting for me to see how I connected differently with people. Like, hey, I can be in allowance of whatever he chooses.
Yeah.
I don't have to react to him, even if he's different.
And one of the things that shows up in relationship, because usually we create relationships from the difference of us, and so when you have allowance, you allow those differences to be okay. You actually allow those differences to be a gift.
Yeah, and a contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the beautiful thing. Like usually we attract the what's not alike.
Yeah.
Like, but then it also becomes usually the conflict in the relationship as well.
Yeah.
It's so funny, really.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's that
And
point
then,
of view that opposites attract, right?
Yeah.
And then we attract the opposite, and then we use it against the other person. So what if opposites were to attract to be a contribution and to add to your life?
Yeah, and look, on cue, what contribution is this to my life is something I use very often when I don't get it, or when I am in some like, this is not going where I want to, or wrong, or any point of view I have. I'm like, hey, what contribution is this to my life? And it's like everything expands, it changes.
Yeah, and really that question is, there's certain things in life that we have already decided have to be work or have to be difficult, and that's one of the ways that we shut off things from being contribution, and one of the ways we turn off our allowance.
Have you ever heard that you have to work on your relationship?
And how difficult it is to raise kids.
Oh yeah, I'm not there yet, so yeah.
Well, my point of view always was, whether it was kids or whether it was training or whether it was relationships, is, well, what's the point of having this in my life if it's not going to be a contribution, if I'm not going to let myself enjoy it?
So yeah, let's start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.